Hello everybody and welcome back to the Genesis series, and this is episode... no, I still can't remember what episode it is. But yeah, we are back. In the last episode, we tamed Cosmo. As you can see, he's chilling there on my shoulder with a little player hound. Very, really cool, very cute. I do like the Cosmo a lot, very cool. I wasn't as much a fan of Aberration. Genesis, it suits a lot better. Anyways, let's talk missions. So, in the past, we've been doing missions with our Ferrozinos. They're really strong, have a great melee stat, and we're doing them with Gnats. Our fairies do about like 900 damage, they're pretty powerful. But I want to tame some ground sloths, MEGATHERIUM, for one simple reason. A lot of the biomes in this game, and a lot of the missions, feature bugs. MEGATHERIUMs, when they eat bugs, get a massive DPS boost and a massive damage resistance boost. Meaning, with a good saddle, imprint, potentially mate boost, but not necessary, and the bug boost, they are virtually unkillable. They're also just really strong by themselves, but it's their resistance which makes them OP. So yeah, we're going to be heading over to the snow biome, which, okay, the snow biome is looking a little bit funky right now. I don't think the size is meant to look, stuttering about as well. We've not actually been to the snow biome yet, so, I mean, maybe this is why, you know, we're loading it for the very first time, but it still shouldn't be like that. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, I think we're good now. I think we're back to normal. So yeah, anyways, I don't know for sure where MEGATHERIUM spawn. I've not really thought much about this episode. Well, I have, but, you know, I thought it'd be more fun to just go in and work it out for ourselves. I'm pretty sure I remember MEGATHERIUM spawning on the snow biome in Genesis, so we're gonna have a little look. And as you can see we do have an obus. So, obus are kind of everywhere in this snow biome. So once we knock out the MEGATHERIUM, honey would be better. There's no way I'm getting honey. So we can use mutton. It is pretty much just as good, does the same job, really. So yeah, we're gonna have a little run around, see if I can find any. We have a little billboard trap, just 4 billboards and bear trap, and we're going to try and contain them, knock them out. I got some darts, got plenty of narcotics and arrows in my inventory to make trank arrows. So yeah, no, I don't have plenty of arrows. I have plenty of trank arrows, and we can make more arrows, what I meant to say there. So yeah, we just have a little run around and just see if we can't find ourselves any. We have to be a little bit careful, because we do have like loads of like UTs and stuff, and oh, yes, okay, so if we, yeah, let's ride over to the side. That's an avalanche, so each biome in Genesis, other than I think the fog biome, has like a unique weather effect. The volcano has, obviously, the volcano which erupts. The lunar has asteroids. The ocean has like the cyclones underwater. The Arctic obviously has the avalanches. The bog has insect swarms. That's more of a creature, not a weather. But yeah, here you go. Avalanches. Cool, right? I am actually quite pleasantly surprised by the temperature here as well. I thought we'd be freezing, but ooh, okay. I think that's a MEGATHERIUM per head. That's pretty good. It's got enough fight of everything though, but I guess we'll check it anyways. Yeah, level 20. I mean, we could get involved and just try and finish it off, but to be honest, I feel like those creatures probably have this down. I mean, look at them go. I didn't even know there were burrow-bucks on this map, man. That's kind of cool, I guess. I doubt we'll tame any, but I don't know. If you guys really like burrow-bucks, let me know, I guess. Yeah, I guess we'll help them out. So yeah, this is the first MEGATHERIUM I've seen, so yeah, they do definitely spawn over here, which I wasn't entirely sure of, but I was pretty sure. So I just keep wandering around, and we'll just see what we find, I guess. Okay, I was just running around and I found this little cave. I have no idea what this is or where it goes, whether it's even anything at all. I do remember on ASC there was like kind of a Ferox cave. I don't think that was anywhere around here though. There was like an ice lake nearby with some beavers. I know that for sure. And yeah, there were just loads of Ferox one inside of that, but... yeah, I don't really know. This cave doesn't look very similar to me. I could be wrong, but it looks like it's just a tunnel through to the other area. I mean, either way, you know, I'm very confident we have Cosmo now, so this guy's pretty fun to use. There we go. I do like having a good swim with Cosmo, man. He's really interesting. Like, very unique creature. I still don't know 100% how I feel about it being on, like, Aberration and stuff, but as a creature, Cosmo is cool. Cosmo is interesting. And yeah, there's a glitch over here, so that's cool, I guess. Yeah, we're pretty high up at the moment. I found a couple glitches along the way as well. I feel like we're probably going up the path of the Sabertooth mission. Is it, like, Saber Shalom or something? I have no idea. It's some kind of, like, Sabertooth race down the mountain. I think that's this one. I've not seen a MEGATHERIUM in a little bit, though, so I'm not entirely confident they spawn up here. I'm going to keep one around anyways, because it's kind of cool. But on the other hand, I am, like, freezing to death. Look at that X-Rhino as well, man. The X-Variants really are cool. I love the X-Variants. UT's cool as well. Just, I feel like anything that's, like, fluffy or feathered just has an advantage anyways, and they do look pretty cool. And there's another glitch. Crazy. Ooh, okay. Never mind. I was literally just saying that, I wasn't really seeing any MEGATHERIUMs up there, so that's kind of good, I guess. Should probably clear out this area. There is an obus here. I'll let that thing live, because that'd be really good once you actually get this thing knocked down, just to actually feed it. Honey is better. It's like effectively kibble, I guess. I mean, I think you can feed these guys kibble as well, but it's like high tier kibble. That rhino's getting really hard down. Yeah, 229, that's insane. Okay, whatever, it's dead. Yeah, you can feed these guys kibble, I think. You can definitely feed them honey, really, really good. But mutton's still not bad. Like, you know, if you have no choice of honey or kibble, which aren't really that easy to obtain, and there's an avalanche right on us. Okay, I think we're good. But yeah, mutton should be more than good enough. I don't think we'll lose many, if any, levels at all. But I guess we'll see. So I suppose we just got to wait out this avalanche and set up a little trap. That kangaroo's running from something, but I have no idea what that might be. It's fine. We'll start setting up for now anyways. Okay, skadoosh. Perfect. So this thing's going to come charging at us now. It does have a baby as well. 140 baby isn't too bad, but, you know, I think we'll definitely have to tame another one. Unless this one comes out with crazy stats, then opposite gender, that'd be pretty convenient. But I do think I do want to tame 2 high levels, just so we can get, like, some actual good, decent stats. Because if we want anything to fight alpha missions with, which, to be honest, MEGATHERIUM will probably be one of our alpha boss owners, just because they're so, like, nicely specialized for their job. I think we're going to want high levels, and maybe even more than 2 high levels. But this episode, I think we're just going to tame the 2 high levels, male and a female, and hope they come out with good health, good melee. And then we will be testing them in the mission later in this episode as well, so stay tuned. Maybe not alpha on this episode, we'll do beta for now, solo, and then once we've got an out of us, then we can try alpha, because alpha solo is a whole thing. Like, I've seen people online doing alpha missions with, like, skiffs and gigas and stuff, and it's like, that's just crazy. Like, you know, that isn't fun, it's not normal. Like, it's kind of cool there's, like, such a challenge in the game, but the fact that you have to use things that either aren't on Genesis, like the Giga, or things that are locked behind boss progression, like the Skiff, is absolutely absurd to me. So, we're going to try and do these, like, all of these missions on Alpha, legit if we can, without, you know, using stuff that you guys can get before beating the bosses, without transferring from other maps. And, yeah, it should be good fun. And any second, this thing should be... Okay, there we go, there we go. It's just gone down. So... yeah, I'm freezing to death. It's really cold up here. It was fine down the bottom. It's not fine up here. So, yeah, we're going to try and make... Okay, that's totally used to these things running from. So, we're going to have to deal with that in a second. But for the time being, I just need to get some torches down. What? This tree looks like bamboo. That's crazy. I don't know why that's green. Probably just a visual bug. It's fine. Yeah, I really am freezing to death. This is not good at all. I'm really hoping I can actually get some torches down. I do have some more cosmos back at my base, so I should be able to get back here and everything. I guess it's, you know, shows me for not bringing fur armor. I mean, I'm sure I have fur armor back at base as well, from, like, doing missions and stuff. It's just, yeah, I didn't bring any with me, and now I'm regretting it. These avalanches are genuinely so irritating, but on the bright side, we've got some torches up. I'm really going to, like, turn down the sound on those things in, like, the recording, because, oh my god, they're annoying. Luckily, our MEGATHERIUM shouldn't be taking any damage to it, because there's that little spot right at, like, you know, the little flat area we set up our trap. Wasn't being affected by the avalanche before, so as far as I'm aware, it should be completely fine. Okay, I've healed up a little bit and taken down the Utirana, so I think it's time to get some food into this MEGATHERIUM. Oh my goodness. Okay, great, another avalanche. I'm not re-recording this segment, man. We're just recording through the avalanche. This thing's so annoying. There's been like 4 of them so far, at least, I swear. Yeah, I don't know how long this MEGATHERIUM will take to tame up. Obviously, it started out a tiny bit, so it's going to go up quite quickly originally. It's definitely going to slow down a bit. I'm probably going to stay up here and wait with it, just because there aren't many more MEGATHERIUM around here, so I don't think I'm going to find any more high levels at the top of the mountain. And I don't want to have to climb all the way back up the mountain to come back to this thing. And yeah, we got like 20%, which could be quicker. Yeah, I'm probably going to wait here, AFK by my torches, and I guess I'll see you guys back, either if anything happens, or when we get this thing tamed up. Oh, okay. Perfect, the MEGATHERIUM's tamed up, and we're also currently in an avalanche. I think it might have just stopped, actually. Yeah, there are so many of those things. So, we have 37 melee is, I mean, it's alright, you know, it's nothing amazing, especially compared to, like, our Phariseanos at, like, 49. And then we got, like, 32 health as well, so, honestly, not that great. The melee's, you know, it's fine. Health is meh, but it is what it is. So, the baby is the exact same gender, and obviously doesn't have any, like, peak stats, but it does have giant slaying, and what's the mum have? I don't really use traits at all, other than, like, the mutable ones, but I still like checking which ones they have, I guess. So yeah, that's fine, I suppose. Oh, okay, ideal. That one's a male, I think, yeah, it is a male we need. We've got 2 females. So, yeah, there we go, male 145, that's perfect, we would tame this one up. We'll have to set up some, like, billboards and everything again, which is fine, because I brought spare, I brought enough. We have a few trank darts left, a few trank arrows left, so yeah, I'll set this up and we'll get this thing knocked out. Alright, incoming. Should be fairly simple. And, okay, yeah, we can literally just place the billboard right behind him. Why didn't I do that for the first one? I swear for the first one I, like, jumped right behind it and, like, got hit a load of times. I don't know. Maybe I didn't, but I'm pretty sure I did. Don't know why I didn't just do that. Seems a lot easier. One issue I am, like, now realizing is, like, if we have an avalanche over that little cliff, hopefully this thing isn't in the firing range, because I actually have no idea. I don't even know if avalanches can spawn there, so it might be fine. I guess we'll see. I do need to make some torches, because it's pretty cold here as well, actually. We're a lot lower down now. Like, we're back at the bottom of the mountain, but this area in particular is just a little bit cold. So yeah, I'll get some of those set up, and then we'll try the bad boy out. And there we go. Right, we do have a little drakeling around, but yeah. I didn't even know they spawn on this map. That's actually really cool. I might tame one of those at some point, because the loot they give is so great. But then again, missions make it kind of easy to farm loot that you need. I mean, there's no blueprints on this map or anything anyway, as far as I'm aware, so maybe we will, maybe we won't. I do like drakelings. They are kind of cool. Used to hate them. They've definitely grown on me. Right, I got a bit of a long story for you guys because I wasn't recording, so you guys just have to hear me out on this one. Basically, this is the same Megatherium. We had it knocked out. I didn't let it wake up. Well, I kind of did, but not for no reason. The drakeling that I was saying that I'm like, I kind of like them now, came over and just hit my Megatherium for no reason. So I had to try and, firstly I had to wait for this thing to knock out. Really stumbled on my words there. I had to wait for it to wake up, I meant. I was feeding it like stimberries and stuff. Finally, eventually woke up. And then I started knocking it out, as I currently am, and I'm still now struggling, as you can see. Because I've used all of my darts, and so I'm using arrows. Luckily, I brought loads of narcotic, so I can make loads of arrows. Crossbows, I only brought one of. So, yeah, I've literally had to make a smithy and buy some metal from Helena's shop to repair my crossbow, and feed this thing multiple corpses of, like, nearby deer and stuff, because it just kept getting so low on health. I didn't realize how useful the trank darts were. But yeah, bring trank darts, I guess. I mean, you could definitely do it with crossbows, as you can see here. Just a lot harder. Yeah, I didn't realize. So we're finally about to get this thing knocked out again. Should tame up pretty quickly, because luckily, when they're knocked out and they wake up, they do retain any hunger they had before waking up. So, yeah, because this thing was hungry, it's still hungry now, even though it woke up and got knocked out again. So, I just need to go find some mutton, and this thing should be fine to tame up pretty much instantly. So I'll go do that now. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys when it's tamed up. Hopefully this thing has good stats to make up for this. This has been so annoying, man. Oh, okay, we got there in the end. I had to travel really far to even find an obelisk, but that's fine, I guess. Let's grab this billboard and we'll check out the stats. 36 melee and 41 health. So, yeah, that health stat is definitely better than what we had before. I think it was like, what, 36? No, that's the melee I just said. I think I'm getting confused on my words. Maybe it did have 36 health before. I have no idea. But I'm pretty sure the 40 stat is definitely an increase. So we got 40 in health and melee. Like, over 40, I mean. So, it's not terrible. It could be worse. But it could be a lot better. So, for the time being, it'll be fine. I'm going to teleport back home. And, yeah, I want to try and find us a good Megatherium saddle. Alright, guys, so we're back at the base. We've got the Megatherium breeding up, and any second now, they should be popping out their first baby. I've been sat waiting for the time to go down, so there we go, any second now. And there it is, a little baby. So, I'm going to leave the guys to breed up a little bit. I might even pop them on my pirate ship and then go farm some missions while I wait. Because we have gotten a Megatherium saddle from somewhere. It's not a very good one, it's like a primitive one. I might go farm like wave ray, just make it really easy. I really need hexons anyways. I'm really low on them at the moment. Yeah, 1815. What's going on over there? Someone's being attacked right now. Hold on. Just a Dilophosaurus. That's fine. Go away, buddy. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, we'll need the Megatherium to raise up. Did I cry out that baby? What stats did it have? I've already grabbed one baby, I know. Yeah. Okay, that one didn't have the good stats, unfortunately, which is fine. So yeah, I'm gonna go farm some missions, and I will see you guys back once you have a Megatherium raised up. Alright guys, so we're back with a fully raised up Megatherium. Now, I'll show you the stats. Really nothing amazing. I mean, 36 melee. Our Ferrozinos, here we go, here's one that we got saddled. 49 points base. So this Megatherium with 10 levels in melee is still multiple points below the base of our fairies. So yeah, with some better stats, these guys will be a lot better. I've also literally only pumped like 14 levels into this thing, so I just got it. So yeah, it's not going to be super amazing, but this mission will give us loads of XP anyways. And then we also have this saddle up here. I was doing some, the wave ray on alpha, just while I was waiting for the Megatherium to breed. I also got a decent magmasaur saddle, but yeah, this is definitely the highlight, so we can actually use this. I don't know if they're super common from wave ray. I think I just got a bit lucky, to be honest. But yeah, I think we might run through the mission quickly on Gamma first, because we can absolutely 100% easily do Gamma, because basically it makes you do so much more damage than you can actually deal. Like, we will be doing thousands of damage, which is not how much we normally do, but we'll be able to do loads. But it'll give us loads of XP, and then with the XP we get from Gamma, we'll use that so we can do Attempt, Beta, and we'll see how that goes. So, yeah, we've done this mission previously on Beta with Nat. It was pretty tricky. We used our Ferrozinos, and we have to wait and scan. But I want to see if we can do beta solo with the Megatheriums, and I'm very sure we'll be able to do it solo when we have good Megatheriums. But I'm curious how this one will work out, considering at the moment it's trash. So yeah, as you can see, 1,500 damage. That's insane. We will be doing decent damage, but not that decent. Not even close. Probably closer to around 500, realistically. So yeah, all we got to do is just run through these checkpoints. As soon as we hit an insect, our damage is going to skyrocket as well. So going to be keeping an eye out for those. I don't think the cappers on these missions can, like, dismount us either. Yeah, normally I'd just be running past all these guys. There's an insect, there we go. So as you can see, our damage is going to skyrocket. Our speed also goes up, our health, like, our damage resistance will be insane. I was fighting a 140 Deinosuchus on the way here. It was doing, like, 7 damage to me. It was insane. So yeah. Yeah, I'm going to whack all these guys on the way through, just so we're getting the extra XP. Already got 2 levels, and I think completing the missions usually gives you a load. Or maybe that's just for doing, like, the fighting the brute creatures. Just got loads of hide, nice. I'll definitely take that. I do like some hide. Although I don't think hide's massively useful on Genesis, because you don't really tend to get blueprints over here. But I'll take it anyways, you never know. Okay, speeding on through, it's messed up literally everything, man. It's actually insane. So yeah, again, we'll be probably doing 3 times less damage with this guy, realistically, with the bug boost. Maybe even less than 3 times, I have no idea. It's hard to say for sure, but we're racking up the levels, that's what matters. And then when we do the beta, that'll be our actual damage. So Gamma makes you do more damage, Beta makes you do your regular amount of damage, Alpha makes you do less damage. So Alpha is really difficult. I don't think we'll ever really be able to do Alpha on this mission alone. I mean, maybe you could, especially if you brought like Gigas over, but I don't know, very, very difficult. But with Nat, maybe, who knows, we might give that a try at some point, depending on how the Megatheriums go. But for the time being, we're just concerned with the beta missions. There was a bug there, I could have refreshed my bonus, that's fine though. Rid of this Capra, man, I hate Capras, they dismount you. Luckily, they tend not to when you're on missions, weirdly enough. Okay, so we made it to like the main mission area, and annoyingly we've just been webbed and spat on, so I won't be able to show you for just a second, but yeah, we basically have to break down these pollen plants and then collect them, which I believe we have to dismount our tame for, which is fine, because yeah, we're pretty speedy on the Megatherium anyways. We can destroy anything that's bad around us, which will include this Spinosaurus, and yeah, we should be good to go. Nice, 150x Spino, we just demolished with the boost. Spinos give a nice amount of XP as well, so the last part of the mission does tend to have quite a few Spinos, so that'll be a nice hit to the XP. I don't know if we're getting less XP because we're on a mission. I'm not sure how it works, or like our damage boost and stuff, where we're gaining the normal amount. Our levels aren't flying up like I was hoping, but it's fine, you know, we're getting a couple extra. Okay, there we go, there's some pollen. You gotta be really careful around these big plants as well, because they will apply like an effect to you, which takes away a little bit of your health. It's nothing you really have to worry about if you get hit by it once, but like, over time, okay, yeah, there you go, so over time. Oh, actually, does it take down my health? Oh yeah, it totally does. Okay, it's fine. So yeah, just saw the Dilophosaurus spit, which is fine, it's not the end of the world, and I'm just taking more and more, so I might as well just grab it and get out of there, man. So yeah, we need to collect 9 of those total, so there's 3 of them around each pyre, if I remember correctly. Oh yeah, look at that. Our Megatherium's actually taking 0 damage because the saddle combined with the bug boost. It is genuinely insane, man. Okay, I'm pretty much just, like, skipping through this Gamma mission a little bit. We'll pay more attention on the beta one, because that's where it's going to be a little more tricky. But for, you know, for the Gamma, this is pretty basic stuff, to be honest. Okay, last one, and then we can make our mad dash to the exit, which is the end of the mission. So yeah, this mission is usually a bit more time-gated. You have to be a bit quick with it. For the Gamma one, you get plenty of time. This bit at the end, the 3 minutes, is probably the biggest rush for time you have on Gamma. As long as you're not stopping to fight every creature, you should be fine. Me and Nat got quite close last time because we were getting stuck on everything. But on Gamma, honestly, you should be fine. As long as you've got a strong creature like a Ferrozino, a Megatherium, a Spino, anything like that, you're pretty good. I also didn't realize how good it is to get hide on Genesis, man. I've gotten so much from this mission alone. I didn't realize the pollen was an actual thing that went into my inventory. You don't keep it from a mission. It doesn't actually do anything. It is just a mission item. I didn't know it was, you know, an actual thing in my inventory. I thought it was something that you collect for the mission and just exists in theory rather than physically, if that makes sense. But yeah, just take some time to actually, like, fight everything. Like I was saying earlier, just farm up the XP a little bit, I guess. But yeah, we should be good to go now. Charge all the way along, and it shouldn't be too far away. I remember last time we were getting swarmed by, like, 15 Spinos, though, so I wouldn't mind that at all. That'd be a good amount of XP. Because I noticed, yeah, no, that was level 50. All the ones around, like, the main area over there, they were, like, all 150s, and you get loads of creatures there. So, yeah, I don't know if the levels, like, confirmed, like, you know, they have to be set levels for these missions, because we're getting 50, 75 over there, they were 150, so Oh no, they just seem like staged numbers. They might not be, but it'd be kind of cool if they are. Okay, and here we go. Here's the drop-off location. As you can see, guarded by like 3 Spinos and like a load of other things. And yeah, even on Gamma, as I said, you'd have to be really conscious of the time, because I am kind of cutting it close there. Obviously, as I mentioned multiple times, I am kind of intentionally cutting a bit close there. You know, I could easily do it a bit quicker, but yeah, just keep it in mind, because if you're not prepared for that, it could be something that causes you some hassle, and we are very heavy now. Yeah, this mission gives you loads of Acrocanthosaurus saddles. From this one mission, it gives you loads of loot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really bad because it's Gamma, but I mean, come on, it's Acrocanthosaurus saddles above Primitive. On Beta, obviously they're better. On Ascendant, you can get like a, you know, on Ascendant, on Alpha, you can get Ascendant saddles, you know, like this Megatherium one. You can have that for all of these Acro saddles, in theory. So, yeah, very important mission that you're going to want to be grinding if you do want to use Acros for this boss fight. Which, I don't know how it is bringing them in now. I've never obviously done it, because, you know, being on ASA, this is the first time they've really been here outside of a mod, so I'm going to drop them all anyways, because we don't really need Ramshackle ones. We can easily farm Beta, especially with Nat, maybe by ourselves. Most of that stuff can just go, to be honest, but we don't need it. I'd rather just have our own freedom on the Megatherium, so we can move around a bit quicker. And yeah, take all the hide, because just in that last bit, so we're getting loads. Yeah, look at that, insane. Like, I'm constantly dropping my inventory. For Beta, we're gonna have item collection turned off, because frankly, we're gonna need the speed. We can't be as risky with Beta, because it is, as I say, Gamma's really easy. Beta, they don't just hand the victory to you, you do have to work for it. So we might actually lose, I have no idea. But we're gonna go find out now, because yeah, why not, I guess. Okay, so, for the grand finale of this episode, we will be doing the Beta Along Came Pollen. These are the Megatherium stats, not amazing at all. Just to refamiliarize yourself with this, so if we do very well, you know what you need. If we don't do very well, you know what you don't want to go in with, at least not alone. Now, bear in mind this Megatherium, it is imprinted, and it will have Bug Boost soon. At the moment, not very strong, because it doesn't have Bug Boost. It's okay. If we had Mate Boost, it'd be much, much better. So do bring a friend if you have that option. To be honest, any mission on Genesis, I would recommend bringing a friend for. There aren't many I'd recommend doing by yourself. It is just one of those maps, unfortunately. I also realized there was a spider there we should have really gone to kill, but it's fine. I'm sure there'll be more hanging around these checkpoints. We only have 20 minutes this time, so we do have to be a lot more time conscious. We're kind of going to speed through where we can and spend a lot less time fighting stuff. And there we go, spider right there. Perfect. So, once we wipe out this thing, we're going to start dealing a lot more damage, up to about 600 now. Most importantly, we're going to be taking a lot less damage. That's the thing about the Megatheriums. They may not always be the strongest option. A lot of the time, they probably will be the strongest option. If they have the same stats as our fairies, the same amount of levels put into as the fairies, these guys will be doing more damage. Our fairies are doing about 900 with Mate Boost. Here we're doing 800 without Mate Boost. So, yeah, just do bear that in mind, absolutely. It's very important to consider. But the Megatherium takes a lot less damage because of the resistance. I don't know how much the resistance is. We also have a really good saddle on, so that will slightly bias the resistance. So do just keep that in mind. But these guys are very, very tanky. Probably quite good in the hunting the brutes as well. I would wager. Perhaps we'll test that in another episode. There is the brute bloodstalker. That is obviously an insect. So I could imagine it would probably be quite good in that one. We might have to test that one. We'll see. But yeah, so we're kind of just flying through these fast stages. The start of the mission obviously isn't really the tricky bit. It's going to be more towards the end, especially in that last little chase where you start getting crammed by Spinos and everything. But here we're doing 800 damage, not too bad in the slightest. So yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to turn around just quickly here because I do see a spider. It's very important to get the bug booster up. Because if you run out, you just lose a lot of your speed as well. Speed is very important. And that's one of the ways the Uranio TLC has actually kind of impacted this mission quite heavily now. Is the Uranios do slow you a lot more when they hit you. I mean, obviously they could still web you in the past. But now just getting hit by them at all, just completely webs you to the point that if you're getting swarmed by them, you can be kind of fully immobilized. And yeah, Dilophosaurus don't help either. But it's fine, it's fine. We have to wait for a little bit here anyways, so it just means we have to wait a couple extra seconds. But we're not too far off the main section now, which could be interesting as well. I don't know whether the poison does more on Beta, because I feel like I was a little more worried about it when I was doing it with Nat. Whereas when I was doing it a second ago, I was taking like no damage from that stuff, so I don't know. Maybe I'm just misremembering how impactful it was, or maybe it's just different on between Gamma, Beta, and Alpha. I don't know if you can wear like hazard suits to bypass it. I do have a little tip for you guys, which I'll talk about when we get over there as well. A tip which I will not be following on this particular occasion. Okay, I'd also like to point out, like, have a little look at our health bar. We've really not lost very much. We only have like 10k max health. We've barely lost anything. So definitely get yourself a good saddle. As I say, this one came from Wave Ray 64. I'm pretty sure all missions do have the same loot pool. It's just some missions bias certain loot more than others. Like this one really biases Acrocanthosaurus saddle. I can't think of anything Waybury really targets. The new Flintlock pistols, those were quite common for that mission. But if you brute force any mission enough, you can get yourself kind of any loot you want, I think. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Don't quote me fully on that. But yeah, Waybury 64 is definitely quite an easy one, which I did get a very good MEGATHERIUM saddle for. Not hard at all. Just do it for, if you do it for an hour, you'll probably get a couple, as well as various other loot like magmasaurs saddles, which are really great, especially getting early on. So yeah, good saddle, really important. Just make sure you maintain the bug boost. It's really not tricky, there's spiders everywhere, just, you know, keep an eye on it. And try not to fight until you get these little scanning spots either. Once you're at the scanning spots, you have to wait for 15 seconds anyway, so it's a really good time to clear out the enemies. If you can push past everything to get to a scanning spot before you fight, do. It's definitely worth it. Okay, here's where it's about to get interesting. So, I think we still only have 9 to collect. When I was doing it with Nat, I believe it was 15, I want to say. I think they were still split into groups of 3. Up to, like, you know, 3 plants around each tower. I think they were just small towers. I might be misremembering that. The video is up on the channel. It was the one beating beta missions together. It has, like, a Brute Sark one, the fun now, if you guys are curious, if you want to double check. But yeah, I believe that was the case anyways. So this area is a bit different, you know. You don't want to rush too much and risk loot dying to these Spinos, because, yeah, they are definitely a big threat. I'd recommend dealing with these guys first, if you can. If you could just not aggro them, that's obviously ideal, but that's much easier said than done. And they're not too hard to wipe out anyways with a good team. Luckily, they don't get the X-Dino variant power boost, even though they are X-creatures, so they take their full damage, which is very, very nice. So just going to swoop in there, try not to get poisoned if possible. That was weird. I got like poisoned for a second there, then didn't. Oh, it must have been my the Tide Pub. The Tide Pub can like cleanse effects. So I'm guessing that happened for like a split second. Get in there, grab that, back off. Very nice. Thank you, Tide Pub. Anyways, I did mention there was a little tip that I'd recommend. So these items here are basically like parcels on the ground. Like, you know when you drop items and stuff? You have to crawl up to them. You get poisoned, obviously. It slows you down for a little bit. Really, really annoying. Luckily, my creature's not been poisoned, so I can still move along. If you use a whip, you know, just the Scorched Earth DLC whips, you can pick them up from afar. It's a really nice, easy way of doing it. I've never really dabbled with it, because, honestly, I've not really done this mission very much. It's only my, well, I guess we did it once this episode already, so technically this is my 3rd time doing it on ASA. And I did it a couple of times on ASC, but not super many to make the whip worth it. But if you're going to be running Alpha quite a lot, I definitely recommend the whip. It's going to make it a whole lot easier, and it's really going to help cut down your time as well. Okay, so we're just about to claim our very last thing here, our very last pollen. But pretty crucially, our MEGATHERIUM's about to run out of bug boost, so there aren't actually many spiders in this area. It's fine. We'll definitely get it back, and annoyingly we just have the 10 seconds spot on us, which means basically, because we're so slow, we're having 10 seconds cut off our timer, which is a big pain. So we really are just have to try and speed through. The only thing we're going to want to fight is spiders, because they'll give us the chitin boost, they'll slow us down if we don't. The bug boost, I mean, not the chitin boost. I guess it's kind of the same thing, but not really. So yeah, we are just going to try and speed our full way through. And we've only got 2.5 minutes to do it. So yeah, as soon as we hit a spider, we will be travelling about twice as quickly. Until then, we're really slow. Okay, luckily here comes some spiders now. Okay, try and hit them, not take too many hits from them. Annoyingly, we don't do boosted damage to them until they're dead. And yeah, we're annoyingly getting swarmed now, but we just have to try and push through. Annoying, spiders have so much knockback, man, and we're webbed. Okay, just try and... Okay, there goes one. Okay, we should be able to push our way through now. Awesome. So yeah, we are marginally faster now. Hopefully fast enough to outrun the Spinos behind us, because Spinos are absolutely the biggest pain. As you could just see there, they were completely bullying us. We couldn't move past them because they have so much knockback. It's insane, especially while you're webbed. Again, spiders, really want to avoid them while we've got the active bug boost. We have so long on the bug boost that it's probably not even worth going out of our way to try and get more. Let's just push through, get to the end is all that matters. So yes, quite move around here. Might hit this spider just because it's in our way anyways, and it'll hit us otherwise. Perfect. Okay, Spino is hot on our tail. Looks like it can just about keep up. As long as it doesn't overtake or get in our face or anything, it's fine. For now. And the good thing about the MEGATHERIUM is when you attack, the right mouse button does have an AoE. So if we get swarmed, we can take down all the enemies at once, rather than having to take down one Spino at a time. So that is definitely useful. Yeah, we're not too far off the escape route now. Really pushing past, dodge the spiders, because as I say, they are really, really bad. And yeah, this is it right here. So hopefully we can push straight past these guys, but we can probably afford to fight some here now. Awesome. So we're pretty much here, so I might as well try and whack some stuff, get some XP, because look how many Spinos there are, man. It's actually insane. We do want to be a little bit careful, though. Yeah. The bug boost resistance is so good. We're saying like 4 damage from all of these guys. I don't know how much you'd be doing with a primitive saddle on like a ferry. I feel like I remember when me and Nat did it. I feel like our ferries got quite low, but I could be mistaken with like some of the other base missions we were doing.
Not much time left.
There we go. Take down a bunch of them, get some XP, and then let's get out of here. These capos will leave us alone. We have a good amount of time to spare. Oh, and it dismantles. Luckily, it does despawn all the stuff around, so it's fine. And what loot did we get? Oh, a mining drill. Well, that's really good. Yeah, no like percentage on that pretty much. That's kind of abysmal percentage, but at least the durability is decent. And then, as you can see, yeah, apprentice, journeyman acro, apprentice acro, apprentice acro. This is the most biased loot mission I've seen. Like 5 acro saddles from one mission is insane. For boss fights, that's going to be crazy. And yeah, this is very, very achievable on a, you know, just a pretty bad, to be honest, Megatherium. I am curious how these guys would handle Alpha. I don't know if you could solo Alpha with Megatherium. You might be able to. We'll definitely test it at some point. But Duo, maybe. Duo could be a bit more achievable, because then you get Mate Boost as well, which is more damage resistance, more attack, more everything, really. So, yeah, that's very, very good. And, yeah, we're very heavy again. Is there anything we can drop in the meantime? Any Titanosaur saddles? It likes dropping those. Well, we don't need Pteranodon saddle on this map, because they don't even spawn. Phiomias are useless. Megalania is not that useful. Sable we're not going to use. Plezzy platform, no thanks. Harpoon gun is only primitive. Diplo, whoosh, get out of here. And I guess that acro. And then, you know, we've got a decent amount of weight now. We're fine. So, yeah, that's probably where we're going to conclude this episode. I don't know how this will be length-wise compared to the other episodes. I don't know. I feel like we're a bit more straight to the point today. Yeah, I feel like I don't know. Yeah, weird. I don't even know what I'm saying, so I'm going to stop saying anything. If you've enjoyed, please hit the like button, subscribe, and leave me a wonderful comment. Motivate me to make more content. I love my little Cosmo Man, so cute. And yeah, my scary, like, drugged up, roided Megatherium that's just gone away. Perfect. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Have a wonderful day, and bye-bye. Why can't I jump? Oh, I'm too heavy. Okay, just imagine me jumping it. Bye-bye.